The acceleration is. Yeah, she's quick. She's got some good power. Definitely a lot more smoother. Good afternoon and welcome back to Peter's Autovlog. This is Peter. In today's video, we're going to get to review and test drive this 2024 Ford Ranger Lariat with a 2.7 liter V6 twin turbo. Now, I'm very excited to get behind the wheel of this new power plant that's available for this 2024 Ford Rangers. But before we go on, I want to give a big shout out to Bartow Ford for allowing me some time with this Ford Ranger, the very first V6 Ranger that's basically coming in. Big thank you to my friend Tim, and I'm going to put all their information and a link to their website in the description below. And ladies and gentlemen, here we have this 5th generation of the Ford Ranger. This is basically new for 2024. Of course, Ford got a little bit delayed in bringing the V6 into production, but here we are. Here's the first time I actually got to drive it here a quarter mile, and it's such a smooth power plant. Wow, I'm really impressed with it. Now, of course, this is an all-new Ranger for 2024. Of course, we got a new revised T6 chassis with a bit longer wheelbase, revised suspension for a little bit smoother handling, not much bigger in terms of size, bit of revised of course exterior styling, rear styling, and of course the interior got a pretty good revamp as well. Now, this one we have with us here, as I mentioned, it's a Lariat model. This is basically a top-of-the-line model. There's 3 models for the lineup for 2024. Basically the XL, XLT, Lariat. And actually, I forgot, we do have the Ranger Raptor as well. But obviously, the V6 is only offering, it's only being offered right now in the XLT and the Lariat. At the moment, of course, the Ranger Raptor has its own V6, which is a 3-liter V6, not this 2.7-liter twin-turbo V6. Now, this one that we have with us here is finished off in a carbonized color, which is a very nice color. It's not my favorite color, but it does go well with the theme of this truck. As you can see, guys, we got a really nice 18-inch aluminum wheels that come with this Lariat. We got the nice off-road Goodyear Wrangler Territory tires, which are basically a 275 width tire, all-terrain. Coming here in the front, as you can see, we got the LED fog lights, LED headlights with a bit of LED daytime running lights as well. We got this Lariat front grille. As you can see, that with a big front Ford grille. I wish they put the new Ford logo here as the one in the basically the Ford F-150s that they're putting on. They're putting on the older one, which I think the new one will look much better. We do have a front camera there as well, and front sensors that you can see there. We also got a bit of aluminum trim on the bottom of the front side splitter, or the front part of the bumper. As you can see, guys, really nice the way it is. I really like the way this is designed. It's a really nice truck, as you can see, guys. Come here on the side, we got the Lariat logo right there. We got your fixed running boards, as you can see there. We got also your mirrors done in body color there as well. Coming here to the back, that's really nice. We got an antenna, no sunroof on this one. Basically a crew cab with a 5-foot bed, as you can see on this one. Same tire and wheel package here in the back. This one is equipped with the FX4 package. Of course, you got skid plates on the bottom as well. You also have the off-road tuned suspension with this Goodyear Wrangler off-road terrain tires. So you got pretty good abilities to go off-road, not as much as a Ranger Raptors, but obviously a really good package there as well. If you get the V6, the only way they will sell it to you is not just with rear drive, but you have to get the 4-wheel drive version to get the V6 on any of the XL or this model trims. Coming here in the back, as you can see, guys, we get the redesigned taillights of this Ford Ranger. Really nice the way they are. We also got some sensors here on the side. The back, we got the body painted bumper as well. We got some black rubber here on the top. As you can see, we got your receiver tray to go. So all these Rangers, even with the V6, are basically rated to tow 7,500 pounds. That's basically the total they can tow with the V6 or the inline 4 turbo. But that's the way it is. It's really nice. I like what Ford has done, especially this truck looks really nice and sharp. I like the aluminum wheels, the way it is. Ford did a good job in terms of the styling and renovation of this new T6 platform. And checking out the rear of this Ford Ranger, you can see I really like the color is not bad. I actually like the metallic. I mean, I would prefer like a blue or white, but this carbonized gray is not too bad, especially in this truck. Here we have the key with us. Here we got open, close, just remote start, and we have no opening here to open our rear gates. So kind of odd to see that not in even a Lariat model. But let's go ahead and open up our rear door, which is just manual, and it is damped in. As you can see, the door does open up softly there. Now, as you can see, guys, here you have your 5-foot bed, which is nice. We got no type of protection there at all, but we do have some hooks all around to put and put your things there and store and basically secure them to your bed. As you can see, we got a house connection there and a 12-volt connection there to connect your things. Unfortunately, this is not equipped with any type of 2 kilowatt. This is too small of an engine, but they can actually maybe up the ante with a 2 kilowatt power as well on this one, since they got a V6 twin turbo on it. They can put a dual alternator, but I don't know if that will fit in this Ranger. In terms of payload capacity, you're looking at about 1,700 pounds in this 4x4 version. If you get the 4x2 version, it's about 1,600 pounds, but this one here is limited to 1,700 pounds of payload capacity. As you can see, guys, we got the power rear window, no camera facing towards the back here at all, but basically that's about it, guys. Nothing else. I don't see any type of lighting or anything else like that. Just very simple in the back here. And but there we go, guys. Let's go ahead and raise the bed of this Ranger. Very nice and light. Let's go ahead and take a look at the V6 of this Ranger. Let's go ahead and open up our hood. Gotta get a little latch here, and unfortunately we don't have no hydraulic assistance, so we have to grab a little stick here and put it here where it's indicated. There we go. And here we have the 2.7 liter EcoBoost twin turbo V6. This is producing 315 horsepower and 400 pound-feet of torque. This is going through a 10-speed automatic transmission, and of course this is going through the four-wheel drive system that this Ranger has. Obviously, it's a really good system. Obviously, this is a 2.7 liter engine, which is fantastic in the F-150. It'll be just much better in this Ford Ranger because it's a lighter vehicle. Obviously, it's got good power and it's a great engine, especially for towing and stuff like that, even though this is still rated for about 7,500 pounds-feet of towing. In terms of fuel economy, you're looking at about 18 or 19 in the city, 23 or 24 in the highway. I'm going to put those figures up in case I'm a little bit off. So, of course, the other engine that we have is a 2.3 liter inline four with 270 horsepower and 310 pound-feet of torque. Of course, it's still, even the V6 is still lower than Toyota's, lower in the horsepower and torque figure than Toyota's hybrid i-Force engine in the Tacoma, but still a good, powerful engine, and it's actually a V6. So there we go, guys. Here's the power plant of this Ford Ranger Lariat. Let's go ahead and lower the hood and put that thing back in its place, and there we go. Now before we go, let's go ahead and check out the sticker of this 2024 Ranger. So you can see, guys, I'm gonna put the sticker, if I find this one, I'll put the sticker for you guys up on the screen. It makes it look a little bit better. Here we have quite a bit of reflection. We have 2024 Ford Ranger in the carbonized grade. This one started at about $47,155 for this Lariat Ranger with the 2.7 liter. Obviously, the 2.7 liter engine is a $2,200 option. As you can see there, we got about $1,445 for the off-road package, $825 for the advanced towing package, $95 for the security or the keypad, and $50 for the first aid kit, for a total price. Actually, we have some regional discounts of about $250 for a total price of $53,120 for this basically top of the line model. And taking a quick look at the back of this Ranger seats. So here you can see, guys, pretty nice interior. Obviously, being the Lariat, you get the leather seats, which is black. I'm not gonna sit on them because it's pretty hot right now, but as you can see, guys, we got nice soft leather here for your elbows. We got a bit of dark trim here, the window opening or window button right there. Really nice the way this is. Still obviously plastic, but that's what you expect of this truck. So the seats are very nice. As you can see, guys, the seats do actually, if you bring this down, they do come this way as well if you want to bring them down. I'm just gonna put that on there. We also got a center armrest there as well. If you bring this down, we got extra cup holders there and an armrest there, as you can see there. And the seats do fold up this way as well if you want to fold them up. And grab this little handle here, fold them up this way, easy to do, as you can see there. And let's go ahead, guys, and try to get inside and see if we can fit in here. Here I am in the back of this Ranger. It's quite tight. The seat is actually quite set back. I didn't really adjust it, but as you can see, I'm kind of against the seat here, but not too bad. We got a pocket here in the back, pocket here as well. We have no AC vents here in the back, but we do have a 120-volt home connection and a couple of USB ports, a little extra storage space right here, as you can see there. Not bad at all. Here's the center console and your 12-inch digital screen here, as you can see there. But overall, it's not bad. Obviously, if I put the seat up a little bit, it's not actually, the seats are comfortable. You got definitely more seating space than the Tacoma that I was recently in, but really nice interior. I like the way this is. It's not a bad interior at all. The headliners are light gray, which I don't like, but it's not bad at all, as you can see, guys. Let's go ahead, guys, and get to the front. And coming here to the driver's side of this Ford Ranger. Now, this being the Lariat model, of course, you also got one of the options was this little basically key tab here, where you can press your button, locking your keys inside, and walk out with them. A little bit kind of a really nice accessory to have if you want to leave your keys inside and go walking. We do have comfort access there as well. We open this up, and there we go. And of course, this also got blind spot monitoring mirrors there as well, as you can see there. I'll open up this up. As you can see, guys, very nice interior. Obviously, being the Lariat, you got a bit of leather and a little bit more nice finishes. You got a bit of a nice finish here, a great finish with aluminum trim. You got a soft material here on the door for your elbows. This is definitely a much more softer material here on the top for the driver's side. Controls for your mirrors and windows there, as you can see there. Really nice the way everything. We got a 3 memory sitting here for your seats as well. Plenty of storage space here for your drinks and everything else down here. As you can see, we got your running board. Coming here to the seats, we got nice power seats. As you can see, these are leather. Really nice the way the design is. Really nice for this Lariat model. You get this power or this leather seats. Not my cup of tea for Florida, because they get quite hot here in Central Florida, especially with 95+ degree weather and the humidity, like being super hot humidity. Today's actually a really nice day. It's actually not too bad, but this on a hot day really will burn your buns, if I'm correct. So leather covered steering wheel, as you can see, guys, manually tilting and telescoping steering wheel. We got a little bit of pocket here, as you can see there. Controls for your lights and everything here, as you can see. A bit of A nice aluminum trim here surrounding the air vent with kind of black. You can see a really nice interior overall with a nice 12-inch screen here in the middle. Let's go ahead, guys, and get inside. And here we are inside of this Ford Ranger Lariat. Even though this is a little bit high, not super high as the NF150, I think Porsche should put a grab handle here because it's quite still high with doing this 4x4 suspension. Not easy to grab on hold. The fixtures here are a little bit older and heavier, but that's just my opinion. But they should definitely put a handle here, at least for the passengers, on at least like this one here, or at least something here to hold on, especially in the rear as well. Before we go, let's go ahead and get this engine started. Let's go ahead and get a 2.7 liter started. Foot on the brake, start the button right there. And get this thing started because it's quite hot here right now in Central Florida. Be nice to get a little bit of nice cool AC coming. Let's go ahead and straighten on our wheel here. Now, as you can see, guys, in this top Lariat model, you get a nice digital screen here for all your infotainment. Let's try and drop the volume there a little bit. But you got your nice 12-inch vertical screen here for your infotainment. This is Apple, this is Sync4a as well in the system, not the new system that's in the Ford New Explorer, the Google system, or the basically the Android system. This is more of your regular base Sync4 system, but it works very well though. As you can see, guys, we got digital tachometer, speedometer, all kinds of buttons here. Of course, you can press this here. We got lots of things you can do here, lots of maps and the way you can configure your drive modes. You can also, this is very similar to the F-150s in terms of all the off-road things you can do depending on your mode, driving mode as well. Really nice the way this is. The steering wheel is very nice and thick, really nice on leather. It feels really nice in your hands as well. And before we go on, let's go ahead and close the door. But before we close the door, let's go ahead and see if we can hear this new 2.7 liter V6. Very quiet, super smooth, actually really smooth the way this thing's revving. Can barely hear any twin turbo V6 or any turbo noises, but overall an excellent sounding V6. Let's go ahead and close the door. So being the Lariat model, guys, of course, you got a really nicely fancier interior in this model. We got your 12-inch screen here. We got navigation, of course, your fancier cage cluster right here, as you can see there, with much all digital screens here. Nice leather covered steering wheel. Of course, you got your dual zone AC. We had heated seats as well. No cool seats in this one here, even though it's a Lariat, and Ford's not offering cool seats. They're kind of reserving that for the F-150s. But although very nice interior, really nice improvement over the last generation, which I drove quite a bit. This is a really nice screen. You get a very similar screen in the base model, except it's like halfway. It's only about 8 inches instead of the whole thing being lit up. I've got controls here for your AC in the bottom here as well, and physical controls here as well, which is very nice. As I mentioned, dual zone AC. A couple of USB ports. We do have a wireless charging pad right here, as you can see there. A little more storage space. Your 10-speed automatic. Cup holders. Got parking brake. Got your driving modes here with 2 high, 4 high, 4 low, and we got a towing mode there as well. Parking assist button right there. Traction control off. This is the button to turn off your automatic on and off for the start for the engine on the stoplight. And we have your off-road kind of terrain mode here, as you can see there. Basically your off-road cruise control there, as you can see there. If we raise this up, the center console, I got a really nice storage space, another 12-volt connection there, a little bit of a storage place here, and you can see there, guys, a little tray there. Really nice, plenty of storage space here in this Ranger. Very nice overall, very good interior size, and of course you got good visibility as well. No panoramic, no sunroof on this one, but you can get it as an option. Here in the top, you got your place to put your sunglasses, controls here for the rear window there, as you can see there. That's pretty good to have, and controls here for your lights, and really nice. Of course, I mentioned I don't like the light headliner, but it's not too bad at all. Over here, guys, of course, you got a little more storage space on top of your glove box. You can see that really nice the way it is. Nice soft leather right there on this side, a little bit of soft touch material. It is very nice to the touch. Here you go to the screen, guys. Pretty simple Sync4 system. Of course, you got radio, phone, navigation, all the things you expect from a truck like this size. Of course, you got a really nice stereo system. As I mentioned, we got 8 speakers of Bang & Olufsen, which sounds very nice sounding system. Of course, you got navigation as well, and all the things you can do there. Let me drop down the system there a little bit. But coming here to your center console, guys, of course, I mentioned if we go to the drive modes, and we switch around the drive modes, we got normal, we got sports, and we go this way. Actually, we go this way, go right. We got Eco, Sport, Tow and Haul. We got Slippery. We got mud and ruts, and then we have one more mode, which is sand. Obviously, if you go to the Ranger Up, you're gonna have rock and crawl and all that stuff. It's all, you also get your front directional lanes. So you can see that very similar to the 4150 Tremor and Raptor, as you can see. So very nice interior, very nice system overall, with also some good graphics. Very similar display to the F-150s, that you can see there. But we're not gonna go off road today, guys. Unfortunately, we're gonna just kind of put it back on sport. That's the way, the type of channel we are. Once we get a chance to go off road, if we get one of these from Ford factory, we'll definitely find a place to take it off road. If I get one of these trucks trucks for a week. But overall, great truck, guys. Really nice the way this is. Obviously, the V6 is a very nice, smooth engine. This is a really good engine in the F-150. I can just imagine this in this Ford Ranger. That's a lighter chassis, much more smaller package overall. All right, let's go ahead and go out for a test drive. Let's go ahead and put our first camera in reverse here. Now we went to neutral. Let's go ahead and see the camera. We got a 360-degree camera, guys. Really nice, sharp images. You can see we got all kinds of camera angles there as well. No camera for the rear cargo area, but we got remote hitch. Yeah, you got to do all kinds of cameras there. 360-degree camera there. Pretty cool. We got your sensors there as well. So if we back up, you can see we got the sensors there. That's actually a very low sidewalk, so it's not really detecting, but it did detect it quite a bit there. Let's go ahead, guys, and go out and see how this V6 Ranger drives out on the road. I just drove it here about a quarter of a mile. Super smooth. I didn't really floor it or anything like that, but let's see how good this one. We are on sport mode, as I mentioned before, and wow, really nice the way this feels. Obviously, I just test drove the Ford F-150 Tremor, which is the first one Tremor I've seen on the lot, and this is the first V6 Ranger that's in the lot as well, because they have a lot of these specialty trucks I haven't seen any on their lot. You get to see a lot of the more regular, you know, XLT trims, SX, XTX, Lariats, but no, I haven't seen any specialty, not even, of course, any, especially, you know, for the Raptors or even this one's the Escalade and the Ranger Raptor, which I might be my hands on it. But let's go ahead, guys, and see how this one feels. Oh yeah, she's got some good power. Obviously, it's a smaller truck than the F-150, and let's see how she handles. It's not a sports car, but she doesn't handle too bad. Got a lot of things sliding in the back there. Now, as I mentioned, we're on sport mode, so we're gonna get a little bit more of a. It's gonna stay in gear longer, a little bit sharper. But let's go see how this one. This one's only got basically 20 miles. I'm not gonna floor it completely, but let's see how the acceleration is. Yeah, she's quick. She's got some good power. Definitely a lot more smoother than the 2.3 liter inline-4, and you can definitely feel the torque. Obviously, it's a brand new engine, so it's still breaking in, but obviously it feels really good. This engine is super smooth. The transmission is, you can barely feel it either. So fantastic power plant. I'm glad Ford decided to put this type of power plant in this Ford Ranger. Now we have 315 horsepower and 400 pound-feet of torque. Obviously, that's basically, this is the same engine. I think it's the same power plant, or the same power as in the Ford F-150. So not a ton of power, but you get, you know, good torque, definitely, and especially if you're going to tow. You know, this is only topping out 7,500 pounds for towing, so it's not a lot of towing, but you have some plenty of capability in any terrain and any altitude either. So you should have no problem towing anything in this Ranger, up to about 7,500 pounds. Now, of course, we got a car in front of us. I'm just gonna go slow for the moment and see. Yeah, oh, he's turning too, so that's great. We'll have a little bit of chance to floor it. Now, this is the first time, I guess, I come back after the hurricanes we had here in Central Florida. We just had Milton a few days ago, and as you can see, we got a lot of basically branches down, a lot of trees down they had to cut down. So there's quite a bit of debris all over the road. I'm not gonna be flooring or flying down this road because there's gonna be some trees still falling down. You never know. But we'll give it a little beans here, just kind of finishing off this area. So we press a little bit here. Oh yeah, she's got some good power. Oof, wow, the torque is fantastic in this thing. Easily gets up to speed. Wow, very impressed. Now, of course, we got the FX4 suspension on this one, which just gives you a little more off-road agility, but it is definitely sits down a little more on the road. Feels good. It's very comfortable suspension so far. The engine and the transmission is so smooth and fantastic. I'm just surprised how smooth this thing is. Very nice, super quiet. Very little bit of wind noise here in the A-pillars, but other than that, super quiet. The tires are not making any noise. Very impressive with this F-150. Excuse me, with this this Ford Ranger. I just got the F-150, so I got both trucks in my mind. But wow, very impressed with this Ranger. It's so smooth too. Definitely feels another level of refinement compared to the older gen Ranger. Yeah, this is definitely a much smoother truck. This T6 platform got a little bit extended with different suspension points, and that makes a big difference in the ride. How the quality of the ride really feels definitely on the upper end. So you guys think this is worth? Of course, you can get this V6 in the XLT and this Lariat. Of course, they're not basically offering it in the base model. So it's not bad. You can get in the XLT to get a nice V6, but you have to get the 4-wheel drive to get the V6, obviously. Of course, the only other trucks in the segment that offer a V6 is the Nissan the Frontier is the only one that's offering the V6. Of course, Toyota is no longer offering, nor GMC nor Chevrolet in their Canyon or their Colorado. So basically, Ranger and the Nissan are the only ones that offer a V6. And of course, Nissan's normally aspirated V6 with good power. I like that engine. It's a good truck. And of course, this is a twin turbo V6. Basically, you know, they're good trucks. Obviously, this has probably got the most, not the most powerful, because even Toyota's iForce Max inline, basically their hybrid engine's a little more powerful. This has got 310, there's got 326, and this has got 400 pound-feet of torque. Toyota's got 465, so you got quite a bit of torque that's left on it. I have not driven the iForce Max Toyota yet. I've driven the regular Toyota, which I'm very impressed with. Very nice engine. But this V6 is super smooth, definitely much smoother. Very nice engine. The drive is really nice in this FX4 package. It's kind of a smoother road. But wow, really nice truck though. We got Ford's Copilot 360 guiding me here a little bit. As you can see, guys, we got it right there. So this is tugging on the wheel for me a little bit here. So, but overall, super nice truck, very comfortable. Between this and the F-150, this definitely feels like a smaller truck, more of a SUV-ish kind of space, not as big as an F-150. This definitely feels a lot compact, a lot more tidy, a little more homey feel to this truck. I like it. I would prefer something like this with the V6. You got plenty of power, and the brakes are really good too. As you can see, this thing turns in pretty good. Feels light. So I guess I have a lot of stuff in the back that's swinging around, and my plates. Very impressed with this Ford Ranger. Very nice the way it feels. Super smooth engine and power plant. No more gear hunt. Ford revised the 10-speed as well, and it really does doing a really good job of, you know, not giving you the right gear and just being really smooth in the transition. Then I hit to a stop. Very nice. Of course, if we go back to and stuff from that, we're gonna go. Let's go just back to normal. And we'll put a normal mode, which will quiet down. We don't have a lot of gas either, so I'll still got my Spanish review to do, but very nice. Oh, and the torque is just, you just punching in. It really goes. Even in normal mode, it's got good amount of torque. And I'm sure the economy is really good. You're looking about 18, 19 in the city, 23, 24 on the highway. So fuel economy is there, and especially in a lighter truck, you should get pretty good fuel economy if you're, you know, civilized with your power inputs and not drive just like you stole it. But let me know, guys. In conclusion, I like this thing. It's very nice. Definitely the V6 feels excellent in this truck. Definitely much more powerful. Definitely a lot smoother. Not as you know, as choppy as the inline 4, but yeah, fantastic power plant nonetheless. They're gonna sell some of these for sure. I'm sure this one will be gone. This one just got in yesterday, so I'm sure this one's gonna be flying off the shelf soon. But thank you guys if you made this far into the video. Thank you so very much for watching. Hope you guys been enjoying this quick review of this F-150 of this Ford Ranger Lariat with the V6. Excellent engine. I would definitely recommend the V6 if you're gonna get a Ranger. This is a really nice power plant, super smooth, and you have no problems with the twin turbos and higher elevation and all that stuff. Let me know what you guys think. For $53,000 is not cheap, but you can also get in the XL model, save yourself a few $1,000s. But there we go, guys. 2024 Ford Ranger Lariat with the twin turbo V6. Let me know your thoughts. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.